အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါကျွန်တော်ခုချိန်မှာကျွန်တော်English learning ပေါ့နော် learning တွေကကျွန်တော်တို့ British Council ရဲ့เนาะဒီ blog တွေကနေပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော် business English နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်နည်းနည်းလေးဆွေးနွေးပြပါမယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့စီးပွားရေးနဲ့ဆိုင်တဲ့အင်္ဂလိပ်စာပေါ့နော်စီးပွားရေးဆိုင်တဲ့စီးပွားရေးလုပ်ငန်းတွေနဲ့ဆိုင်တဲ့ English တွေအကြောင်းကိုဒီနေရာမှာဒီကျွန်တော်ဆွေးနွေးခန်းမှာ live stream လေးကိုစတင်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဆွေးနွေးပြီးမှဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမှာတွေ့ရမယ် business English improve your English for the workplace and learn about the business topics to help you work more effectively and make the most of career opportunities. Business English communication skills are essential for getting ahead at work. Improving your professional business vocabulary and knowledge will help you work more effectively and open up new career opportunities. Using English in a business environment. English is recognized as the most internationally popular language, which makes it the most dominant language in the business world. Even if you have a good level of basic English, learning business English will give you the chance to demonstrate a wider professional vocabulary, which can result in new opportunities in your career. Studying business English allows you to develop English language skills that are useful in an officer or other business environments. By understanding the communication skills needed in the workplace, you can gain the confidence to build strong relationships with your colleagues and clients. Business English learning support resources. Here, you can find a wide variety of activities to develop your interview skills. Write clear emails in English and learn about business topics and issues. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, or read articles. Then complete the specially designed tasks to help you understand the topic and use the language skills that you have learned. Healthy organizations train for success. We work with some of the world's leading organizations to create and deliver English language courses, professional communication skills programs, and assessments. Our skill level training solutions are delivered face to face or online by qualified experts. Choose a section. Choose a section. One, corporate training and assessment. That includes create a training and assessment program that suits your organization and meets your business goals. Next, business magazine. Do you want to practice your reading and find out about business topics and issues? Read magazine articles for intermediate or upper intermediate level learners. Podcast for professionals. Do you want to practice your listening and find out about business topics and issues at the same time? Listen to audio recordings for upper intermediate level learners. English for emails. Do you need to write emails in English at work? Follow a series of lessons for pre-intermediate or intermediate level learners. You're hired. Are you looking for a new job or recruiting the new employee? Watch our video series for intermediate or upper intermediate level learners. Okay, let's start the corporate training and assessment. corporate training and assessment. Create a training and assessment program that suits your organization and meets your business goals. We have worked with businesses, governments, and education institutions for over 80 providing predicate and engaging training and assessments, helping organizations train for success. We work with some of the world's leading organizations to create and deliver English language courses, professional communication skills programs, and assessments. Or our scalable training solutions are delivered face to face or online by qualified experts. Our courses are suitable for professionals in different roles and at different stages of their career, as well as students, recent graduates, educators, and senior leadership. We will work with you to understand your organizational goals, identify skills gaps, and design a learning program that suits your timelines, budget, and procurement processes. Create your customized program. Step 1, consultation. Consultation. Work with us to identify skills gaps and learning goals for your organization. Your consultation will be in English or your preferred language is if possible. Step 2, design. We'll create scalable, customized learning programs with relevant, immersive training for your employees. Step 3, delivery. Our experienced trainers will deliver your course when you need it and how to need it, face to face, online, or blended. Step 4, evaluation. We'll have you report on employee progress, training impact, and return on investment (ROI) using our assessments, dashboards, and reports. Our English and professional skills training courses. Join 80 plus million learners around the world to see practical results and behavioral change in the workplace. All of all of our custom design training courses include face-to-face, online, and blended delivery options. Training that focuses on specific skills relevant to the workplace. Tools to track training impact and ROI. Our training solutions. Professional communication skills training. We offer a range of courses that focus on improving spoken and written communication skills. We'll work with you to create a targeted learning program that meets your organizational needs and boosts productivity. British Council English flexible online course. Learners of all levels can choose to from self-study or live online classes available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere in the world. Face-to-face English program. Build confidence and capability in your teams with customized and immersive course. Your course can be delivered from our training centers, your office, or a van of your choice at a time that suits you. We work with you to assess your employees' English proficiency and create learning pathways to suit them. Testing and assessment. Through our scalable technique-enabled testing and assessments, we help our clients recruit and retain the right talent, support students to gain admission to institutions around the world, and help businesses inform and measure training decisions. Next, business magazine. Do you want practice practice your reading and find out about the business topics and issues? I wrote reading to no business magazines. Business magazines. Yeah, business magazine. Yeah, focus for professionals. Business magazine. Sorry. Mhm. Sorry. Corporate. No. Corporate. No. No. Business magazine. Business magazine. Really? Dima General. Do you want to practice your reading and find out about business topics and issues at the same time? In this section, read magazine articles for intermediate C for level B1 or upper intermediate C for level B2 learners and improve your reading skill in English. You will learn useful language for a wide range of business topics from different perspectives, as well as tips and techniques for dealing with the business issues. Each article has interactive exercises to help you understand and use the language. Choose a topic, job work, building trust, coaching, conflict management, delegating, effective collaboration, environmental impact of online shopping, five essential marketing trends, flexible working, influencing cross cultures, job interviews, managing meetings, managing mindfulness at work, negotiation, negotiating, resilience, working in a remote team, writing a good CV, improve your workplace English skill. Okay, and all. Ima, generally YouTube, writing a good CV. Writing a good CV မကြည့်အောင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ CV တစ်ခုကိုရေးမယ်ဆိုရင်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ရေးပုံရေးနည်းရဲ့နောက်ပြီးတော့အကောင်းမွန်တဲ့ when you are applying it for the job တစ်ခုရှောက်မယ်ဆိုတဲ့အခါမှာတဲ့ a great CV is essential. Find out what to include and what to avoid for the best chance of getting an interview. Do the preparation tasks fast. Then read the article and do the exercises. When you are looking for a work, you need an attractive, clear, and memorable CV. CV, curriculum, vetting. That shows your potential employer all the skills and experience that you have for the job. What should you include in a CV? This article mainly focuses on writing a UK style CV. If you're applying for a job internationally, be aware that the standard length, format, and tone can vary from country to country. It's a good idea to check the expected format in the country or company you're applying to. Contact details. Make sure the potential employer has a way of contacting you. Include your full name, telephone number, and email address. Photo. In many countries, employers expect to see a professional looking photo on a CV, and others, like the UK, Canada, and the USA, the law prohibits employers from asking for a photo and it's better not to include one. Try to find out if it's usual to include a photo and the working environment you're applying to. Education. Listen, date the most important qualifications you have obtained, studying what the most recent. You can also include any professional qualifications that you have. Work experience. Listen, date the jobs that you've had and the studying or the most recent. It's usually enough to cover the last 10 years of your work history. Include your job title, responsibilities, and achievements in the job. If you have a lot of work, but be clear about jobs that are less relevant to the role you're applying for and draw attention to the most important experience you bring. Skills. These could include the languages you speak, the computer programs that you can use well, the class type of your driving license, and any other professional skills that you might have that are relevant to the job you're applying for. 8 useful tips. Before you start getting ready to list your qualifications and work experience, here are 8 useful tips to think about. 1. Keep it short, but not too short. Your CV should be 1 to 2 sides of A4 paper. If you find you've got too much information, summarize and select the most relevant points. If it's shorter than a page, consider including more information about your skills and responsibilities that you had in your previous roles. Use active verbs. When you described what you have achieved in previous jobs, use active verbs for a strong positive effect on the reader. For example, to make it change from was responsible for, use verbs like led or managed, a team, a project, created or developed, a product or a positive atmosphere, deliver result or training, and provided support or training. 3. Fill in the gaps. Avoid gaps in your employment history. If you are traveling the world, or maternity leave, or looking for children, include that your CV. 4. Make sure it's up to date. Always ensure your CV is up to date. Include your most recent experience at the top of each section. 5. Don't exaggerate or lie. Your potential employer can easily check information about where you have studied and worked. Don't be tempted to lie or exaggerate about aggregate, aggregate, exaggerate about your expertise because sooner or later this will be discovered and may result in you losing the job. 6. Spend time on the layout. Make sure your CV is clear and easy to read. Use a bullet points and appropriate spacing. Keep your sentences short. Line up your list nearly and use a professional looking font. Example, area font size 12. 7. Check for mistakes. Mistakes on a CV create a bad expression. Use a spell check. Reread your CV and ask someone else to check it for you before you send it. 8. Include a cover letter. Include a cover letter when you send your CV to apply for the job. You should send it over the cover letter or email to introduce your application. The cover letter should show your personal interest in the role, highlight the skills and experience you bring, and encourage the employee to read the attached CV. Writing a good CV takes time and is hard work, but these tips and your effort will help you get the best possible start in your job search. Good luck. 다가 CV네. 나 받아비요. 순위적 리뷰ပါတယ်. Writing a good CV. အဲ့တော့ resilience ပြီးတော့ negotiating အဲ့တော့နောက်တစ်ခုက managing meeting job interviews job interviews လေးကိုလေ့လာကြည့်အောင် Preparation is the key to successful job. Here's how to be ready for some common question types. Start fast, then read the article and do exercises. Preparation. Job interviews can be a nerve-wracking experience, especially when you don't feel prepared for them. And with a variety of interview questions that can be asked these days, it's hard to know what type of questions you should prepare for before job interview. One, common interview question. Tell us about yourself. Next, what are your strengths or weaknesses? Why do you want to leave to your current job? These questions are for the interview and to see if you're best person for the job. Don't simply list things like your hobbies, your strengths, or your work experience. Instead, and use them to show your personality characteristics you have that make you perfect for the job. Your interviewer may want to ask questions about some areas of your CV. So use this opportunity to link your experience to the job you're applying for. Avoid giving the detailed life history or telling long stories that are irrelevant to the job or the company. Two, competency questions. Tell me about the time you had to work as a team. Tell me about the time you had to use your creativity to solve the problem. Tell me about the time when you experienced conflict over the college and how to handle that situation. Here, the candidate the candidate is asked questions about situations they have faced in the past that can demonstrate a particular skill they have. These could include skills like critical thinking, influencing, problem solving, or flexibility. Interviewers often want to hear about challenges you've had, not just about times when everything went smoothly, solved a conflict in your team, or dealt with one who was not working well. This will demonstrate in handle some situations. When preparing for a job interview, read the job descriptions carefully for the required skills and abilities to and try to record situations where you had to use these skills. Then use the STAR techniques when talking about these examples. STAR S situation. Give details about the context of your example and what you are trying to do. T. Task. Describe your responsibilities and the challenges you faced. A. Action. Describe what steps you took to deal with the situation. Or result. Talk about the end result and how you contribute to this outcome. Avoid going in and prepare and having to think out exam also. or saying you never faced any chances at work. Hypothetical questions. What would you do if you had a different opinion from you about how to do something? How would you deal with a life work with several staff members of work? What would you do if you had to introduce a new policy that you knew was going to be unpopular in your team? Hypothetical interview questions are similar similar to competency questions, except that instead of asking you to talk about an experience you had in the past, they present you with an imaginary situation that you might face in your new job. This might seem difficult to prepare, but remember that your answers are meant to demonstrate skills needed for the job. While preparing for the interview, consider the qualities that the interviewer might be looking for. Qualities like conflict management, time management, or people skills. Then think about how you can demonstrate those qualities in a range of situations. Start with situations that you have experienced and move on to other possible situations that you might encounter in the role you're applying for. Avoid going off topics, changing the subject, and not answering the original questions. What about type of questions they ask? Interviewers want to find the right person and are keen to give you the opportunity to demonstrate what you can do. With some preparation, you can show them that you are the perfect fit for the job. Okay? Job interview နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့เนาะအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုကျွန်တော်က audio ကျွန်တော်ကြည့်ပါမယ်เนาะ audios လေးပေါ်ပြီး audio job interview နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ audios ကိုကျွန်တော်သွားပြပါမယ် အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်เนาะ job interview နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ကျွန်တော် audio လေးเนาะကျွန်တော်စူးစမ်းပြီးတော့လုပ်ပြီးပါမယ်ဒါ business english တွေပေါ့เนาะအဲ့ဒီမှာကျွန်တော် job interview audio ပေါ့เนาะ audio job interview audio လေးကိုကျွန်တော်သွားပြီးပါမယ် okay listen to the job interview and to practice and improve your learning skill sorry listening skills do your preparation tasks fast then listen to the audio and do exercise okay ကျွန်တော်နားထောင်ကြည့်အောင်
This recording is from the British Council.
Hello, Maria. Thanks for. Well, as you know, the company has been expanding and we have an opening in our HR department. We're creating a new role for someone to lead our training and development within the company.
Yes. I much think that my skills and experience are a good fit for what you're looking for.
That sounds great. So, your CV looks strong, though it would be good if you could give us an overview, in your own words, of what you've been doing over the past 4 years or so.
Well, in my first job 4 years ago, I was working for a small HR services provider which offered HR services including L&D to corporate clients.
Okay, so it was only B2B.
Yes, we only offered services to other companies, not B2C.
Right. And it says here you then left that company about 3 years ago.
Yes, that's right. I was looking for a little more stability and also to be part of a larger organization. So I joined a company with around 100 staff and a small HR team. As there are only a few of us, we each deal with a range of HR topics. In addition to payroll, one of the areas I was responsible for was learning and development.
I see. And so why do you want to change jobs now?
Well, I very much like the L&D side of my role, and I've always had particularly good feedback for my work in this area. I believe I excel in that field. So, I'm looking to specialize, and as your company has around 2,000 people, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, an organization of this size would give me the scope to specialize in L&D. I'm also a big follower of your brand and feel fully aligned with your image and values.
Well, that all sounds good. And I can see you have an L&D qualification.
Yes, I got a diploma 2 years ago. I am also currently working on a further diploma in psychology with a specific focus on learning and performance management.
Very good. Well, it looks like you have the qualifications and experience we're looking for. What do you think will be the main challenges of coming to a much larger company?
I can see that it might be perceived as a weakness to not have experience in an organization of this size, though I see that it could also be a benefit. I won't be bringing too many preconceived and possibly inflexible ideas with me to the world.
Yes, that would be a good thing.
Also, I'm used to taking a very personal approach to employee development. I realize that such an approach with 2,000 staff members will have to happen in a different way, but I bring many ideas with me that can be replicated on a larger scale.
I see what you mean. Right, so, do you have any questions for me?
I think we've covered many of the areas I had wanted to address. I have two quick questions though.
Go on.
Who would I mostly work with on a daily basis?
Well, there's the HR manager, who you would report to, and then the HR team, which currently has 6 people in it. There's usually an intern or 2 who you can get some support from also.
Okay, thanks. That's all really clear. And my other question is how performance in this role will be measured? What does success look like?
That's a good question. As you know, we have a performance management system in place, and from that, we have identified some learning and development needs within the organization. But we haven't devised a strategy. Your role would be to devise and then successfully implement this strategy.
Thank you. That sounds interesting.
Great. So, thanks again for coming in today. We'll be discussing all candidates next week, and then I'll get back to you by the end of next week to let you know the outcome.
Thank you for your time. I'd welcome the opportunity to continue discussing this role with you.
This recording is from the British Council. To find more activities to practice your English, visit www.britishcouncil.org/learn English.
Sorry. Đó là chúng tôi job interview နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဒါကကျွန်တော်တို့ listening practice ပေါ့နော် listening practice ကိုလုပ်ချင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ခုနကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့အဲ့ဒီမှာမေးရတဲ့မေးခွန်းတွေပေါ့နော်ဒီကိုကျွန်တော် business English မှာအဲ့တော့ဆက်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ magazine ပေါ့နော် magazine မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ခုနဆွေးနွေးတာဆိုရင်ပါမယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကကျွန်တော် magazine ပြီးတော့ business English မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ corporate training and assessment ရဲ့နောက်ပြီးတော့ business magazine ရဲ့နောက်တစ်ခါ podcast for professionals ကျွန်တော်ဒါဒီမသွားသည် podcast for professionals ကြည့်အောင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ do you want to practice your listening and find out about business topics and issues at the same time? အဲ့တော့ in this section, listen to audio recordings for upper intermediate, CFR level B2 learners and improve your listening skills in English. You will learn a useful language for a wide range of business topics for talks, presentations, and dialogues, as well as tips and techniques for dealing with business issues. Each recording adds interactive exercise and transcript to help you understand and use the language. Choose a podcast. Chain management. Amen. Listen to the consultant talking about the basic stages of the change process and the people in a change management team. Number line management. Listen to part of a radio program where a manager is talking about dealing with the staff. Managing conflict. Listen to some people trying to resolve their dispute at work with the help of the mediator. Public relations. Listen to a public relations account executive to talk about how she got into public relations. Relationship building. Listen to a trainer talking about the importance of relationship building as a competency. What burnout? Listen to the gas. This radio chart shows speaking about the difference between work-related stress and burnout. Improve your listening skills for work. For more supporting and improving your listening skill, explore our selection of online courses. Okay. အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့တစ်ခုချင်းစီကိုအကျဉ်းဟောပေါ့တစ်ခုစီကိုနည်းနည်းအကျဉ်းမြင်ကျွန်တော်လေ့လာကြည့်အောင် podcast chain management you do chain management Okay အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီဟာသူ့ရဲ့เนาะ podcast for professional ဆိုတဲ့လုပ်ငန်းနဲ့เนาะအသက်မွေးဝမ်းကြောင်းလုပ်ငန်းအတွက်ကို podcast တွေပေါ့เนาะအဲ့ဒါတွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်နောက်တစ်ခါကျွန်တော်တို့ English for emails ကြည့်အောင်English for emails မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ဒါ business English ပေါ့เนาะအဲ့တော့do you need to write emails in English at work? In this section, follow our series of lessons for pre-intermediate CFR A2 level ပေါ့နော်level A2 or intermediate ဖြစ်တဲ့ B1 level ပေါ့B1 level A2 to A2 and B1 learners and improve your email writing skills in English. You will learn useful language and techniques for writing, organizing, and checking emails. Each unit has interactive exercises to help you understand and use the language. Error, choose a lesson Unit 1 are email addresses. Email addresses are essential in big business. Do you know how to say them correctly? Unit 2 Sending and receiving emails. Learn how to talk about the different parts of an email and in English. Unit 3 Organizing your emails. You've got emails, learn how to talk about the different parts of an email program. Unit 4 Study and finishing emails. How should you begin and finish an email message to someone you don't know? Find out here. Unit 5 Making arrangements. Need to organize something. In this unit, you can practice common phrases used to make plans by email. Unit 6 Inquiries. Or can you practice the ways that we ask questions in emails here, of course. Unit 7 Organizing your writing. Make your emails clearer and easy to understand by properly organizing them. Unit 8 Proofreading. Spelling errors make a poor impression. Poor impression. Learn about some common mistakes to avoid. Unit 9 Email antics. Don't be rude. Be sure to follow these fundamental rules on what to write and what not to write in your emails. Okay? အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ဒီတင်ပြမှုမှာ business English မှာဒါကျွန်တော် email เนาะ email နောက်ပြီးတော့ you hire ကိုเนาะကိုဟိုအတွက်ငှားရမ်းခေါ်ယူတာပေါ့เนาะငှားရမ်းခေါ်ယူတဲ့ဥစ္စာလေး you hire လိုက်သိပြီเนาะအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့တင်ပြမှုလေးကိုဒီမှာပဲဆုံးသတ်ပြုပါအဲ့တော့business English မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ interview လေးပါတယ်เนาะ interview မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်dialogues တွေလည်းပါတယ်ခုနကကျွန်တော်တို့ audio listening practice ပေါ့ audio ဒီလည်းဖွင့်ပြရတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့เนาะအဲ့ဒါလေးတွေကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကြိုပြီးတော့လေ့လာလို့ရပါမယ်เนาะအဲ့တော့အားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်